Digital India, Make in India, Startup India. India has become the second biggest mobile manufacturer in the world. AI is the step ahead of Digital India. As a student of India's constitution, we are very proud of India's judiciary. A robust judiciary is very, very important. Nitish and we came together because of the fight against corruption against the Ministry of Ravi Prasad. And there's a big space for BJP, JDU combined together.
Thank you very, very much for joining us in the middle of this campaign.
Thank
For
you.
once in your life, you're working hard.
That is a debatable question.
No, that's 50-50.
I defeated your good friend Shatrughan Sinha by close to 3 lakh votes in 2019, isn't it? I worked a little hard.
Sometimes.
I never took his name.
Sometimes, yeah. No, you've done a lot of hard work in the courts and handling some big cases. But coming to right now in this election, you released the manifesto. Give me 3 key points in the manifesto.
First of all, what we have done, we have spoken. Core issues, Article 370, triple talaq, already history. Ram Mandir, Digital India, Make in India, Startup India. India has become the second biggest mobile manufacturer in the world. India's digital economy, digital payment, and the way 11 crore farmers are being given 6,000 rupees every year, digitally speaking, women empowerment, all these are talked about. What is the future roadmap? If you ask me 3-4 things to make India a global hub of manufacturing, from automobile to semiconductor to other forms of digital technology, and also making a big digital logistical center. The reason is, as the world is changing, the world is seeking newer opportunity. And the whole manifesto make these claims based upon what we have done. If India could make the where virus had come, ultimately, Made in India vaccine was available or not in the case of corona. 220 crore doses were given or not. I was working as a telecom IT minister. It was available on a mobile phone. That is the experience. 5G has come. Therefore, automobile India has become the second biggest in the world. Therefore, from industrial infrastructure to new digital technology, all these are going to unleash logistical center of India, are going to unleash a great potential. One thing particular which I saw is enormous potential. Expanding the marine and fishery ecosystem of India, skilling and all these things. So these are new areas of growth apart from agriculture and all these things. That is certainly there. Some of the key points I only mentioned. Apart from cultivating the heritage of India, making Ayodhya a big city of the world, tourism potential in that. Yes.
Are you focusing on AI, artificial intelligence?
Surely, why not? AI
It's the future.
AI is the step ahead of Digital India. One particular data, Dr. Roy, you must remember. India's population close to 140 crore. India has mobile phone close to 120 crores. India has a smartphone close to 90 crore. Moving computer. India has Aadhaar card close to 135 crores. So all these makes the base. AI is the progression, but with one caveat. There must be proper regulation that AI blends well with the human mind and is used really for development and not for data privacy or other kinds of.
When I hear regulation, that reminds me of the good old bureaucratic.
No.
You'll avoid that.
Absolutely.
Fine.
India has grown digitally because of the lack of bureaucratic regulation.
Exactly.
What is stand-up India? What is entrepreneurship? What is digital India? The moment it went beyond the bureaucratic control, everything. In Patna, I have brought not only common service centers but also BPOs, where young girls, including a Muslim community, are studying, playing with computer, and it gives me a satisfaction. That is how we have to do it.
If we can go back, become a little micro and come to the state of Bihar. Bihar has not progressed as well as it should. What do you see is the problem, and how do you think it can be repaired? See, unless Bihar and UP are lifted up, India can't be lifted up. So what can be done, as you see, in the next 5 or 10 years?
You have a valid point. I will never deny the fact that because of the political uncertainty in Bihar, many things which ought to have happened could not happen. Nitish Kumarji has come to us and has made a public declaration in front of the Prime Minister in the public meeting in Aurangabad that now I will be with you for good.
Does that mean anything in politics?
No, it is a public commitment. Come on, Dr. Roy. But what is important is that the Prime Minister has said very publicly, for India to develop, Eastern India must develop. Not only Northeast. It includes Bihar, Bengal, Odisha, Jharkhand. Therefore, Bihar's focus, whether it is food processing plant, whether other... Bihar is a very fertile land. You go to North Bihar, you get water hardly at 3-4 feet. It all has to be tapped. But one thing you must remember, the infrastructure in Bihar, roads, power, one bridge has been reconstructed on Mahatma Gandhi Setu. 4 are coming in Patna on River Ganga. Others are coming out. Patna AIMS has started doing well. Others will also come. IIT has picked up very well near Digha, Beta, again part of Patna. So we have to do and continue to work. You are right. Other works will do.
No, so in this manifesto for Bihar, what is there?
It is a national election and the manifesto is for India. But the roadmap laid down is for instance, drone Didi, Lakhpati Didi, 1 crores have been made. The PM wants to make them to 3 crores. I went into my area, Labharti Yojana. A drone Didi was flying the drones. So all these, the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Bihar is also a beneficiary. The pro-poor, the farmers are also getting, as 11 crore farmers are getting 2,000 rupees every 3 months at a click of a button. Bihari farmers are also getting. And as I said, the Buxar Highway, the North Indian Highway, the whole highway go to Madhepura and Jhanjharpur and Darbhanga. These are called abortion roads by Advaniji when I used to move with him Rath Yatra. That's what he called
But I
them.
wanted to ask you, you're calling them Drone Didi and all these. Why are you naming them after Mamta?
Well, Dr. Roy, a Didi is a Didi. My address system is a Didi. Didi is not the monopoly of Mamta ji.
No, I'm seriously going to ask you about the politics of Bihar. Nitish came to you or you went to him, the two sides of the same story. But he's been back and forth, and now he's quite frail, like many of us. So when he's frail, if he decides to step down, what next? There's a bit of a vacuum.
First of all, you must remember one background. Nitish ji and we came together because of the fight against corruption, against the misrule of Lalu Prasad. The foreigners came when I was the lawyer, Sushil Modi was the petitioner, Lalan Singh of his party was also a petitioner, Shivan Tiwari of RJD was a petitioner. Lalu went to jail, got convicted, then bituminous scam. This led to a tectonic shift in the polity of India and politics of Bihar. I cannot go in the past. Reality, Nitish Kumar went back to him, came back to us, went back to him. We have to see the present. Dr. Roy, you have a point. What will happen post Nitish? It is a hypothetical question.
Give us a hypothetical answer.
Yes, what hypothetical answer I cannot give. Nitish ji is there. What decision he takes about his party, who comes as a... We are going to have a very cordial relationship with JDU. They have come to us. And there's a big space for BJP, JDU combined together.
Has it worked for too long as Chief Minister? Because many people say that in even corporate life, after 10 odd years, you run out of steam like you're a normal human being. You
run out of steam as far as tradition is concerned.
He ran out of steam
30 years ago, so you can't tell the difference. So
No.
my point is, it is in politics. You look at Erdogan in Turkey. It's a human thing that it's an enormous responsibility to carry it for a year. It takes a strain on a person. Simple as that. And he's been there almost 20 years now.
You see, let us be... One thing is very clear. Nitish Kumar, at least his term from 2005 till 2010-11, 2012. In 2009, we won with massive majority. All because of the good work he has done in terms of law and order, in terms of other development. There have been to and fro between RJD and us. I cannot deny that. But a fresh beginning has been made. What will happen post Nitish Kumar about his party, I cannot guess today. But that is a call to be taken by him and his party. I can only make, as a BJP activist, this point that our relations will continue.
In the manifesto, you have said that you are going to extend the free ration scheme for another 5 years. But you have not said where you're going to keep getting revenue to be able to sustain this.
This is a very stale question, to be very blunt to you.
It's a good question.
We have been asking it from day one.
And you never answered it.
Answered, we have, by our economic performance from the 11th economy to the 5th, on way to become the 3rd, highest FDI in the country.
Highest FDI in the country?
No, in the world. Yeah,
It's not in the world at all.
No, listen to me. I have a fundamental objection to this question. Why it is being raised only when a pro-poor measure is taken? Why?
When a what? Sorry?
When a pro-poor measure is taken.
Oh.
Today, the poor people are happy, they are getting the food to eat, and the commitment is there, let's welcome it. They are very happy. They are very, very happy. And we are very, very proud that our government is pro-poor.
There's an old saying that, it is better to catch fish rather than to give him fish. So finally, we've got to get these people
Yes,
to
you
catch
are very
the fish.
right. So, large measures of skilling. I said about drone Didi, Lakpati Didi, the way new technology is coming into the farming sector, the way fishery is being promoted, about which our manifesto talks very elaborately. All these are part of that design. And in today's manifesto, for your kind information, this whole logistical infrastructure, particularly for agro sector, has been very elaborately dealt with. All is a part of that process.
You are one of India's top lawyers. You fought many, many cases. No, I'm serious about it. For once, I'm being serious.
Oh.
And what is your view of the state of judiciary now? Do you admire it? And if so, why was, for example, so many steps are being taken against it, like removing it from the selection of the election commission? Why is this happening?
First of all,
Firstly, what do you think of the judiciary?
we are very proud of India's judiciary.
Yes.
Independence of judiciary is a part of the basic structure. And for democracy to survive, it is very important that India's judiciary remains robust.
So when a judge leaves the High Court and joins the BJP, is that a good thing?
That is a question you ought to have
Do you
asked.
criticize that?
That is a question you ought to have asked when so many judges joined the Congress party.
No, of course I ask. By the way, we always ask that. But do you criticize that even now?
There's no question of criticism. They also have got the right to take a decision. Whether right or wrong is a debatable question. I'm very clear about
Not
it.
debate. What do you feel is right or
No,
wrong
no,
for
no,
a
there
judge
is
to
no-
leave and next day join the BJP or Congress?
No, there can be views about it.
What is your view?
But only a judge should. I don't want to give you a headline. Be very clear about it. But what is important is that you have to consider that. Coming to the judiciary part of it, they are giving people on bail. They are setting aside the bond issue. They are validating Article 370. Many things are there. Therefore, robust judiciary is very, very important.
Yes.
And that should remain important.
And you say they're
And-
independent and you're proud of that.
Yes. And as far as their association for appointment of
Election Commission.
commission is concerned, they had make a very clear direction. Till a law comes, he will remain a part of that. But on a larger issue, Dr. Roy,
But if he's independent and you respect the judiciary, let them be part of the appointment.
No,
Why
I'm
take
now,
it off?
I'm raising
Why
it,
take a chief justice away from appointment?
I'm raising it to a larger level. Please listen to me. And this I'm saying as an activist, as a student of India's constitution, and as a student of India's polity. If association of judge is the guarantee for impartiality, then all the norms of governance must have their association. I had said in the parliament, why the Prime Minister of India is selected by the people. Now all political shades have been a part of that. He runs the country, he takes the military, strategic, financial security of India.
But shouldn't there be checks and balances on, I don't care, Congress, BJP, anybody, any prime minister appointing for a democratic head of the elections needs checks and balances.
Yes, there are there.
But
Now,
they remove the Chief
now-
Justice
now
from
you
it.
are asking this question. Please listen to me.
Yes, sorry.
The Prime Minister and his party is elected by the people, is defeated by the people.
Correct.
The first check and balance. The second check and balance is you people. Keep on raising questions from scam to infirmities to everything. That is there.
Media?
Yes, obviously. Why not? The third is your parliamentary committees, parliament, questions are being asked. Now, this kind of whole monitoring of democratic process. Oh, PILs, I forgot to tell you. My lord sitting there commenting on PILs, that is also there.
Correct.
That is also a right thing in many ways. But I have a very fundamental difference with your premise. Yes.
It's not my premise, it's just a question.
But you're repeating it. That mere association of a judge is a guarantee for impartiality.
Never said that.
Is a debatable question. Why? Why I'm telling you? Many of these decisions have also a political color. Okay? Or political implications. Or political consequences. Honorable judges' association with that, why expose them to these considerations?
It was out of interest, out of protecting him that you removed him from it, is it?
You are now,
Never argue with a lawyer.
No.
I'm making a big mistake. Never argue with a lawyer.
I'm only telling you, now you are quoting me out of context. I am only trying to protect the institutional integrity of judges. There are issues in political decision making. I have a very fundamental objection, Dr. Roy, and I'm on record that association of judges is the guarantee of institutional functioning in a democracy. That is grossly unfair. And that was never the concept of Dr. Ambedkar or of Nehru or Rajendra Prasad. Go to the debate of parliamentary. These are creations largely of people seeking accountability who are themselves unaccountable.
So you say it was a good thing to remove the Chief Justice from the selection of the Election Commissioner of India. Is a good thing?
That is your inference.
No, is it a good thing or bad thing?
No, your inference. Don't put words in my mouth. I only said they had made an ad hoc arrangement. The law is passed. The law has been passed. Some have challenged. The court will take a call.
Do you think that some positions, like the Chief Election Commissioner, Mr. Gill joined the Congress? My question is, do you think that some positions, say if I'm an IAS officer, after the age of 60,
you have a point.
Years,
you have a
for
point.
5 years.
You have a
nothing.
point. You have a point. I agree with you. You have a point.
How come he has a point? I never have a point.
I'm only. Who will run the country then? From where will you get election officers to run?
From where will you get them?
Yes.
Where did you get your chief? When you appointed the Chief Information Commission, you got a man called Shailesh Gandhi. He was probably the civil society, lawyers like you. We're not in politics.
Ultimately, holding elections in a diverse, huge country, 90 crore voter, 10 lakh booths, also requires some practical experience of the
May I request you to go to the print and read an article by me on the election
All right. I will go through it. But today is not the day for election commission. Then they will stop the elections. And they'll ask me, how as a candidate, you went to a debate with Dr. Roy and Saurabh.
Model code of conduct gone.
Yes, gone.
The problem of pile-up of cases, is there anything in the manifesto to deal with the issue?
There is a whole chapter on judicial
Reform?
reforms and fast-tracking. We'll talk about it after 6th of June. Let our government come.
Thank you.
Which I'm sure coming with a robust majority.
Thank you very much. Thank you.